become best friends?
Yup.
Do you want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup.
Big part of friendship.
I like you. Do you like me?
I do like you.
You are my friend.
You're a nice young man, and I am your friend.
Shut up, Pete. We're not friends now. I don't need you anymore.
You're my best friend.
Friend requests.
The friend request?
Why you ain't accept my friend request, bro? But you don't want to be my friend.
Hello, welcome to the friend request. It's your host, Chloe Maddren. Oh my God, you guys. Hi. How you doing? Today's episode is so much fun, but before we get stuck into that, I have some very exciting news for you. I am actually releasing, I've mentioned it before, I know this, but I'm releasing my show Hot Girl Stuff online a week from today. The release of this episode. Okay. So the 10th of July, it is going to be released. It's going to be released on my Patreon for the podcast. But basically, and I know a lot of people put their specials up for free on YouTube these days, but what I'm doing is something crazy, something so innovative. I'm hoping to use the hour show to finance my trip to America and my continuing of touring the show. I am going to be doing this show in America and the UK. It is going to be a little different, but I know a lot of you are all over the place and I won't be able to get to your cities anytime soon because I'm not made of money. And I know we're trying to get, like, you know, all of the industry support to get this shit bankrolled, but for now I'm just like, let's finance it ourselves. That's how it goes, and it costs a lot of money to get around. So I know a lot of you are from all over the world, and a lot of you have been hitting me up saying, when can I see it? When are you going to come here? I want to watch it. Where can I watch it? So here's the place, and I'm putting it up for only $5. So I believe it's US dollars, but it's $5. That's all. All you need to do is go and sign up to the friend request Patreon for $5. You can watch the special and then cancel your subscription, or you can just stay on there because I will be putting bonus content up again. Finally, every month I'll be putting up a bonus episode of the podcast as well. So I would love it if you stay subscribed, but also you can just jump in, jump out, watch the whole thing and, you know, get out of there, whatever you want. It's really exciting though. I know you're going to love it. I'm so proud of the show. The filming as well was just awesome. Like that night in particular that we shot it was so fun. I think probably the best one so far, which is pretty great to have that one all filmed and ready for you to watch. So please go subscribe now. It'll be out in a week on the 10th of July. Go subscribe. It's only $5. Tell your friends about it. Get them to subscribe. I mean, if you're really strapped for cash, obviously just subscribe the one time and watch it all together. But also, like, it's going to be financing a great trip. I'm just trying to be the superstar you want me to be. And this is where we get to start. So if you're into it, if you're interested, go join the Patreon, please. I would love to have you there. Anyway, back to today's episode of the podcast, what you came for. We've got a ripper episode today. Today's guest was just so wonderful. We had such a fun time. We actually got into some really like deep stuff. We spoke about all kinds of relationships, romantic as well as platonic. We spoke to, cat's out of the bag. Today's guest is Hyde from Peking Duk, Keli Holiday himself. And so if you're familiar with Peking Duk, like so many of you would be, he's been a part of this musical duo for 14 years now. And I was like, that's a friendship I'm interested in. So we got really stuck into that, how to keep a friendship going for that long. A working friendship as well, you know, and how tough that would be. But it was a gorgeous time. It was a wonderful episode. So I think you're going to really enjoy it. Please go, listen, have fun. Enjoy today's episode with Hyde.
You on that Ableton shit?
Yeah. I used to do music, so it's just what I've got.
Cool.
You
Yeah,
know?
hey, you're sprechen my Deutsch.
It's so much more programmed than it needs to be for a podcast.
I mean, look, it's audio.
Yeah.
Intake, isn't it?
It's fine.
So
it's fine.
Plus, it's fun to watch it going along. I'm having fun doing that.
You seem to be.
Yeah. I mean, I stare at that most days.
Yeah.
So it feels quite, it's like a touchstone of home.
Yeah. I just wanted to make you feel comfortable.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
very
actually
much.
bought Ableton just for you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sick. Kind.
Welcome to the pod.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you so
It's a
much.
pleasure. It's a pleasure, Tresh.
Because we only got to meet over like Zoom or something.
Yeah, some digital
time.
bullshit.
Some stupid thing.
For, was that?
It was.
Do you still work with them? What happened?
What happened?
Yeah, what happened? Go on. Free it up.
Okay. I mean, shit, dude. The entire staff had like a turnaround twice in the year that I was there. I was like one of the most senior level employees after a year, which was crazy. And I ended up taking on a lot of the duties of one of the people who left. I was basically working.
They started shoveling
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah, a lot
work on
of
you.
a lot of unpaid overtime for not a great wage, and I mean, the environment wasn't awesome. I kind of felt, you know what I felt like, because we would get interns, unpaid interns, and I would hire them. I felt like Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't like what I'm doing.
Yeah, you don't want that.
I don't want to be a part of this.
Yeah, that's dark stuff.
It's
That's like
pretty
dark
dark.
arts.
Yeah.
Should be called dark, not
Oof.
maybe.
This
I
is
mean,
huge to get on record.
this
by
is
the
big
way.
stuff. Yeah.
Allegedly.
We'll just bleep out the name each time.
Oh, smart. Yeah,
Your
okay.
ex-employer.
Mm-hmm.
Beep.
A former employer who I
Operate like Ghislaine Maxwell.
well, I was Ghislaine, so
You were
That
Ghislaine,
makes
so
him-
that's like Jeffrey.
nothing dodgy like that. But you know, I just felt like we were taking.
Yeah, no.
advantage.
Yeah, that's not a good feeling.
No,
And there's already enough media companies taking advantage of the world, so we don't need one more.
we don't. Oh, but you know, also like you were just saying, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Get the bag.
Yeah, get the
maybe.
get the bag and run.
Yeah.
I actually wake up and I have that written above my bed.
Yeah, that's
Get the
good.
it says get the bag and run, and then under it says we're all gonna die. It's like positive affirmations.
It's just on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Sometimes if I'm too hungover, I can't read it properly, and it looks like it says get the bat and run. Which
That's a good message too.
yeah.
Get the bat and run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, we all have our affirmations. That's just a couple of mine.
I actually was I was having a real downer month for a little second recently, and
Damn.
it's fine. I snapped out of it. But I was talking to
Respect.
thank you. I was talking to my dad, and he's like started explaining. He's reading The Secret at the moment, and he started explaining manifesting to me, and it was so cute. I was like, "Oh, thanks, Papa."
That is cute as fuck.
I was like, I know, but thank you so much. It was a good reminder.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
manifesting works.
I think there is power in that shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that how you've gotten to where you are today?
no, but it's funny as I was just talking shit about affirmations, which by the way, I don't have that above my bed
I figured.
for the record. Maybe I do though.
I don't know. We'll spread the rumor.
But I was once dating a girl, a very, very talented woman, really, really talented singer, and a model, an actor. She's a very creative person.
Yeah.
She has a room in her apartment in LA of it's like a mosaic collage of things that she would create and then print out and put on a board. So it would be like her on the cover of Rolling Stone, her with 30 million Spotify listeners, her at the Oscars, all this shit. Anyway, I went into this room one night. I was really stoned, and I walked into the room in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this?
There's a picture.
But then
of
she
you.
explained it to me. Yeah. I've been manifesting.
Yeah.
Nah, at first I was like, wow, that's like some kooky shit. And I was very quick to judge, and I learnt a lot from that.
Yeah.
You should never judge. You should never judge someone else's fucking
Their process. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
then anyway, and she started ticking those fucking things off that I saw on that board a year ago already.
Oh man, that's so cool.
And that's her way of doing that, which, you know, salute.
It's cool.
I think it works.
Yeah, I think
if it works, it works.
I don't know. It seems to work well for me. Every time I get back into like really focusing on it, some good shit happens. I'm like, all right, that's proof enough.
Yeah, it's like whatever's at the forefront of your brain, you're gonna action. You're putting more energy into it, right? If you're putting energy into anything, something's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So like, if you're not thinking about shit, that's like I've always got like, I've always had a thing against, I'm sure everyone has a thing against people that fucking whinge about problems that they can control. Like, don't ever come to me whinging about some shit that you can fix.
Like baldness.
Like baldness, just fucking own
Honestly.
it.
Yeah, own
Stay
it.
bald. Bald's hot.
Or bald is hot.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna whinge about it, go get a transplant.
Go to Turkey,
go
bruh.
to Turkey.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got deals
me
on
started.
ticks to Turkey if any bald men are watching this. But no, like my friend Sam Hales from Jungle Giants, I had a very, very deep and long conversation with him recently about his baldness, his confrontation with him becoming bald. It was a really, I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but it was, you know, it was a big thing. It'd be a big thing for anyone, especially at that age. He's not super old.
yeah. Okay.
But his girlfriend at the time really helped him through it, you know, and he came out the other side and he feels more powerful than ever, just owning who he is.
Yeah, that's
And,
so good.
You know, I think that's a fucking beautiful thing.
That's gorgeous. That's some of the hottest men in the world are bald.
There you go. Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Yeah, I'm Jason Statham.
Pretty good.
Not good. Not good. Have you seen The Beekeeper?
No,
Oh.
that's good. Should I see it?
I would give The Beekeeper fucking 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay.
It's, yeah.
New?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's been out for a while. You won't be reading much about it.
All right.
But that just speaks to how incredible it truly is.
I'm not reading much.
I think in
anyway.
10 years they'll be writing about it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so absurd.
Okay.
It's about a beekeeper that goes rogue.
Oh, I think I have heard someone joke about this.
Yeah. Lots of, I mean, a lot of
Awesome.
people are joking. No one's reading between the lines.
Yeah.
Serious shit.
People are stupid.
People are. People are frauds.
It's like people analyzing Taylor Swift lyrics with criticism of
Yeah.
with hate. I'm like, you don't get it.
Yeah, I think
Come on.
the whole Taylor thing, it's like, take it or leave it. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to take it and hate it. I've spent times where I'm like, I personally don't get it. Like, I'm not going to lie to your face. I understand she has catchy melodies. She is so marketable. She's an incredible performer.
Oh,
She's
amazing.
very engaging to her fans. Perfect packaging of a pop star that the world needs. I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that. But I'm like, I can't fucking, like, what's the song? What's the Taylor Swift song?
Oh man, it changes for me.
No, we can't change. Like, you need this song.
The song
Yeah.
right now, it's "Who's Afraid of Little Old Me." It's from the
Sing me
it's from the
4
new
bars.
album. I don't want to sing it. It's, okay. The verse says like, so tell me everything's not about me, but what if it is? And say they didn't do this to hurt me, but what if they did? I'm like, oh, it's basically it's about
Bars.
industry shit.
Yeah.
It's about
She's been through it with that
she
shit.
has been through it, and it's like,
And
I
she
don't
works.
know.
She works like a motherfucker. So Taylor,
so hard.
Taylor Swift, I know you're watching this.
Oh,
Keep it
I
up.
wish.
You actually soon you might be one of the biggest pop stars in the world.
I think she.
Maybe.
I think she's pretty far up there.
Who
Yeah.
do you, she's number one. She's the biggest artist in the world.
Yeah, I would say
She's
so.
the biggest artist in the world. People have to move their release dates all
Yeah,
around Taylor.
yeah. Well, I mean, David Grohl was having a.
What did he say? I saw that, but I didn't watch it.
They were doing a concert in the same city. They were both in London. They were in a smaller stadium than she was in, and he
Yeah.
was like, oh, she's got the Eras tour. We've got the Errors tour. Like, we make a lot of mistakes, and that's fine. That's fine. And then he said, but at least we play our music live. And it's like, Dave, what? She
Interesting.
plays her music live. There's a lot of proof for that.
Maybe that's the tequila and bravado.
It was
and
weird because he's
the fragile male ego talking.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think maybe he's just having a hard day, but it was very
Yeah,
out
that
of character.
that dude's on the road. He's a road dog.
Yeah.
So maybe he's like burnt out.
Oh, so understandable.
You know, the
So
fooies. Are you a fooey?
Not really. No.
Neither. There's like hardcore fooies, especially in this country.
Of course.
I once saw Dave Grohl. I was in New York City not too long ago, maybe
Yeah.
like a year and a half, 2 years. And I walked past this tequila bar and I look inside. I'm like, fuck me. That guy looks so much like a depressed Dave Grohl. And he's in there.
Oh, no.
And he's like this. He's like, he's got like a fucking jug of tequila.
Oh my god. Oh
And then
no.
he lit, I'm pretty sure he lit up a cigarette in the place. And then,
Well, that's cool as hell.
but then he kind of looked around, and then this wave of happiness washed over
Okay.
him. And then one of my friends waved to him in the window, and he was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh, he's a cool motherfucker."
That
Then
probably lifted his spirits as well.
the
right?
tequila, chugging a jug of tequila.
No, the being recognized.
Oh yeah, of course. Recognition is key to happiness.
Honestly, I was again feeling
Validation.
Man, it's so real. Yesterday, I was like a bit. I mean, I'm just moody. I'm a artist.
Artiste.
Comedians, beautiful,
Yeah.
moody little babies.
Yeah.
And yesterday, I was a bit like, meh. And then someone recognized me at the shops, and I was bouncing off the walls for the rest of the day. And it wasn't until the evening when I was talking to my boyfriend about it, and I was like, oh, that's why my mood changed.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Whatever works, much like
It's not
manifestation. You
Yeah.
know, if it works, it
Yeah, but
fucking
it's
works.
not a good thing to rely on, especially at my
It's
stage.
it's
of
not a good
my
thing to rely
career.
on. But if it puts a little spark on you, then
Yeah, true.
fuck it.
True. You've been in the limelight for some time now. What, like you had Peking Duk 14 years ago? Did you start? Is that right?
Yeah, fuck. Since yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? 24 now.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nutty nah monkey time.
It is exactly.
It's monkey time. Full blown monkey time. It's
full-blown
been monkey
monkey
time
time.
for 14 years of my life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit. So you and Ruben met in Canberra, right?
We met at the skate park.
Oh,
we were
cute.
both 14-year-old boys. And we
Happens
were
to some of us,
at different, it happens to some of us. Yep.
not me.
Yep. And then we were at different high schools that, we should have hated each other. It's Canberra. You're from Brizzy. There's a lot of beef amongst schools there.
Oh yeah.
But we went to the skate park. He was on rollerblades, which I found offensive.
Wow.
And we were dating the same girl at the same time. And we
That's crazy.
he came up to me and he was like, "Are you Adam Hyde?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You Ruben Stiles?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he was like, yeah, I've heard about you." I'm like, "Yeah, you too." And then he's like, "Do you know Carly?" And shout out Carly. Carly's a queen. Love her. She's still a very close friend.
Oh.
But yeah, we were dating Carly at the same time and we laughed about it.
Wow.
So everything was stacked against us to become arch nemesis. Yet we became the best of guys.
Oh,
and then,
man.
yesterday I was with him and I had a moment where I kind of was like, damn, I love this motherfucker. So the love is still strong. And yeah, we're about to, the album's almost finished. Our first ever album. We've
Oh
scammed
my
the music industry for
God.
14 years. We haven't even released a Peking Duk album.
That's sick.
Speaking of recognition,
Yeah.
People come up and they're like, "Oh man, can I get a photo?"
Of
Dude, that
course.
song, what album is that on? Album 3? I'm like, "Yeah, dude, third album." But yeah, we haven't released an album, so we're doing our duty, I guess.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's
Holy
fun.
shit. How do you keep the magic alive in a friendship for so long? A working friendship.
Just great sex, spice it up, pretty much.
Today's episode is sponsored by Illume Alliance. I love Illume Alliance, guys. They're a wonderful company. They supply little THC vapes and CBD products and gummies and all sorts of yummy things that will help you on your holistic journey to healing. Or they can just help you have a really good time. It's up to you. Go check them out. The link is in the description of the show. Go follow them on Instagram. That's all you've got to do. And then you can use the code FRIEND for 10% off your order.
No, it's like, I don't know. I think, we are like a marriage in the sense that we give each other space.
Mm-hmm.
We always have. Well, not always. We live together for the most part of our debaucherous years, and then kind of life happens and, people got to move and, he's had a partner for a very long time and he's now got a kid.
Wow.
I've only just entered my first, I've been in very serious relationships, but I've been single a lot as well.
Yeah.
And just, I've been moving around, I was in LA and
Yeah.
I was kind of a bit of a, just kind of traveling around and writing music here and there.
Yeah.
I had that autonomy.
Yeah.
Because
of
I
course.
literally had nothing tying me down. So I was like, why wouldn't I use that autonomy to write? And
Totally.
so I've been writing with people like Alex Cameron and Twin Shadow
Cool.
and working with other artists and writing for them like Jack River and Kira Peru. And it's been really fun. It's been a
Yeah.
really fun process. But me and Ruben will always come back together.
Yeah.
Because every time we see each other, we start pissing ourselves laughing.
That's so good.
And I think that's you know, that's testament to a strong bond. If you can fucking laugh with someone, you can do anything with them, you know.
I think it's the main thing.
Yeah, agree.
For longevity, for sure. It baffles me when I hear about people that are in like romantic relationships where they don't have the same sense of humor.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I've
what?
seen it in real time.
Crazy.
I've actually got a crazy story about. Actually, no, maybe I shouldn't tell it.
No, if you're gonna message me after and say, "Hey, can you get rid of that?" Actually, no, you can always.
I'll tell
You
it.
can always tell.
Yeah, no, it's funny. No, I was on a holiday recently.
Yeah.
And I was doing a gig, and I decided to take a few days off in a very tropical destination afterwards. Anyway, there was a bunch of couples together holidaying, and there was one couple in particular. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers are very serious.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not like, I could tell she wasn't having fun. He didn't seem to be having fun. Anyway, I was sitting down to meet up with a bunch of friends. All these couples were there. I was the only single person there. And the topic of hall passes came up.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about their hall passes.
Yeah.
I think Jason Statham was brought up
Nice. Of
from me.
course.
I was like, I want to fuck Jason Statham.
So fair.
Give me that short bald man covered in oil. I'm gonna
short?
put him up my noose.
Oh,
He's 4 foot.
nice. Wow.
4 foot. About yay.
It's a little
Guys,
man.
come on, mate. Come on. No, how tall's Jason? AI. We could AI that. We could AI that into the screen.
Oh yeah.
Jason Statham, we can CGI him right here. Put him in the bowl of popcorn. He'd fit in it.
I'll do that.
Yeah, sick.
It's not going to be AI. It's going to be me really
Yeah,
badly
really.
video
Yeah,
editing.
sick.
But I'll do it.
Beautiful. But no, yeah, hall passes were brought up.
Yeah.
And to cut a long story short, this woman was talking about her hall pass, and I can't remember who it was, but it seemed like she was lying a bit. It got weird. The dude felt super uncomfortable, her partner.
Yeah, okay.
And they were married, I believe. Anyway, later that night, we all dispersed, and then we came back together later that night at the villa that we were staying at, and everyone was partying. Anyway, then she says, I have something to tell you. You're actually my hall pass.
Oh.
To me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the? I don't know this person.
Yeah. Well,
And
that would be weird if you did know her.
Of course.
Yeah, my hall pass is my friend.
I mean, I've never really, hall passes, I've never had that.
No.
I mean, when I was younger, when I was like, 20 or
'cause
something, having that conversation for sure, but
you're famous. It's not. It's a too real of a
I'm not
conversation.
famous. I'm
But
not
You're famous
famous.
enough that you're.
I think if anyone wants to fuck someone, have a conversation about it and you can work it out probably.
Totally. But like when you are, in certain circles, having a hall pass can become very dangerous because you may actually meet them,
Yeah, well then, I'm assuming that the dude kind of knew.
Yeah.
So that knew that I was the hall pass, which made it all uncomfortable. And he was very straight laced, and she seemed very straight laced until, I could see something in her eyes. And then she came to a Keli Holiday show in Sydney, and I saw her just staring up the back, and I was like, holy fuck.
Oh my
This is
God.
wild. And she was by herself. I
It's
was like,
on.
I'm not doing that shit. I got respect.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, I saw how uncomfortable he was.
Yeah.
If he was like, dude, this would make my life complete, I would maybe think about it, but I wouldn't do it. I'm not. But anyway, it was bizarre.
That's so odd.
But I say all that to say that, people are serious until they're not. And then they want to
Yeah.
clown. So like sometimes the people that are the most serious on the outside are deep down clowns.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Could be true.
Could be.
Could
And
be a load
also-
of bullshit, but
I
take it or
mean,
leave it.
certainly could be a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, also if you're like just getting a glimpse of a couple and they seem serious, they could just be in a fight or like someone could have died.
That's just funny. Not people dying. We're all going to die.
We are all going to die, it's true.
We're all going to die. But
Not me, but
not you. Everyone's going to die but you,
yeah.
actually.
Oh, it's going to be a lonely existence.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Go to space.
Yeah, how are you going to get there?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Jump.
Nice. Jump to space.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
I'll have all of existence to work it out.
Yeah, you have a long time.
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
That'd be quite tormenting.
Not if I'm focused on getting to space.
That would occupy a lot of your
Yeah.
time, trying to figure out how to jump. But I mean, hey, with that much time, anything's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My point
Respect.
exactly.
I like it.
Thank you.
Good plan.
So when you and Ruben met in Canberra, did you were you already living together? Had you already started making music, and then you were like, let's move together? How did you do that? I'm just like, obviously it's very normal for couples to move together and stuff. But
Yep.
to do that with your friend is a big thing.
Yeah, I got to shout out Ruben for that because we were young, dumb, and full of fun. And
That's the saying.
that's what they say. That's what I've been saying. I don't know what you've been hearing. That's what I've been
Something
saying.
else.
And so what? We were 14 then, and I was in like punk bands. He was in an indie band that was doing quite well.
Yeah.
But we weren't really doing anything electronic at all. I thought electronic music was corny as fuck. I still think a lot of it is. Like Ian Carey, Baby Gets Shaky. I don't think that song is corny, and I'm not dissing Ian Carey, but I think the whole ethos surrounding that of what I saw at that age,
Yeah.
to me, it spoke for everything I did not like.
Yeah.
But then we had a mutual friend that gave us, Tom Croft, shout out. He gave us a CD that he'd burnt with really dirty, primal, sweaty. It almost sounded sweaty. Electro.
Cool.
It was like Crookers, Bloody Beetroots. I don't know if you've heard of those guys, like Mastercraft and a guy called Fake Blood.
Okay.
But all these producers that just made really grimy, dirty music.
Yeah.
And we're like, holy shit, it's like punk.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
with real dance energy, and you can play it in the clubs. And at that same time, there was a culture movement happening of electro becoming like new rock and roll. in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, we gravitated towards that, and then we tried to emulate it as best we could. And then we did, and we started getting gigs. We got fired. We got a residency, and we got fired the next day for making people dance, which is a good sign. It was
Awesome.
a cocktail bar, and they said, don't make anyone
my
dance, and we
God.
did. I know.
Oh,
But
very punk rock.
I know, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool. But then one thing led to another, and it was like, well, what do we do? Ruben's then girlfriend, now wife, Emma, she was like, I'm going to Sydney. I fucking hate Canberra.
Yeah. Okay.
And Ruben's like, dude, I'm going to Sydney. You're coming with me. You have to come with me. And I was like, I remember like looking around and just being like, yeah, it's probably a good idea, huh? like staring at a bong, just staring at a bong going, I don't know.
I don't know. Canberra might be about to blow up.
Canberra's lit now. Canberra's doing good now.
Okay.
But then it was like,
so.
I mean, I think at that age too, you got to spread your wings a bit, you know?
Yeah.
You got to spread out and enjoy it. But
Yeah. Totally.
But yeah, anyway, so I jumped on a Murray's bus, which is like a $10 bus. Takes you straight to Sydney.
Wow.
And we moved into a house that was one of the oldest houses in Sydney.
Oh my God.
Haunted. And it had one of the worst spider infestations that one of Sydney's oldest pest control companies had ever seen.
Wow.
We lived with Golden Features, who's an incredible producer. You should check out his music if you haven't.
I have.
He fronted our rent for about 2 years.
Oh my God. That's
God bless
sweet.
him.
You like that like the TikTok houses in LA where
Content Farms.
Yeah.
Yeah. We started a cult. You seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a cult. But that was a really funny time because it was like, okay, well, we have no job. What are we doing here? And it's actually, there's a really funny moment that's quite cliche in a fucking beautiful way because it's true. I remember I was like, all right, well, I have no money at all. I was having so much fun though. I was going to King's Cross and meeting new people and just, it was so much fun. You know, I've never had that much fun ever in my, I don't think I ever will have that much fun.
Yeah.
As far as exploration goes.
So cool.
Because coming from Canberra, you know, it's quite a,
Yeah, of course.
it's a cold, insular town,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and you go to a place like Sydney, it seems like the whole world's opened up in front of your eyes. And it did. And then you add ecstasy into the mix.
Yum.
You add clubs and just like culture, and it was beautiful. But I'll stop romanticizing everything. But
No, it's
then
not.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna write up a resume, and I'm gonna hand it in and get a job to get money, you know.
Yeah.
And I wrote up this resume. It was all, I was in hospo for my whole working. I got fired. I left or got fired from every job. because I didn't get along too well with authority.
Oh no.
But probably for better in hindsight, to be fair. But anyway, I printed off this resume and I'm walking down to this cafe on the corner in Kensington. And I'll never forget, I had it in like a little, in a plastic sleeve. And I was walking and I was like, this doesn't fucking feel right. I don't think I should be doing this. And I got a phone call from Ruben, who was at the house, like just down the road. And he's like, dude, Triple J are playing our song. You got to come back here. Like, and apparently they want to do an interview or something. I was like, oh, fuck, we're on now. Like, this is it. And I threw the resume. There was a bin right next to me. I threw it in the bin and ran back to the house. And I like stayed in that room making beats for a solid, like 2 years.
Yeah, okay.
Partying and making beats. But like really, really focused to the point of maniacal obsession, which wasn't good at all. But I think, it helped us in a way because then the trajectory slowly started ramping up, and we were stoked. It just kind of, something happened, and it all connected, and now we're here 14 years later, sitting in this pink palace.
Now you've made it.
Now, I like this. I'm into it. It's great.
No, what a cool thing to get to go through with someone, though.
Yeah, and that's why I'm very grateful to have Ruby as my brother. Like to have, because also I was in the passenger seat for a lot of this. I was having such a good time. I wasn't even there, which in hindsight, it's like, damn, I should have been more present.
Yeah, okay.
But I was having too much fun. But now I know to be more present, so I learned that.
Yeah. I think the fun's really important, especially while you're young, you know?
Yeah. You got to learn some shit via mistakes so you don't do it again.
Learn stuff and like experience things so that you don't get older and be resentful or
because you don't want to be like, damn, I wish I did that shit.
And so many people are.
Yeah.
Many people are.
Yeah, they are.
Like, they follow the rules of I got to go to uni.
I got to go to church today.
Married,
Maybe you don't.
Church. Yeah, don't go to church.
Don't go to church.
Maybe you'll have a crazy dream and it'll inspire a really cool
invention.
Yeah.
Jumping the space boots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They sound dangerous.
Yeah, a lot of hazards.
Yeah, I think they're just for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. How has it been since, I know that you still collaborate so much, but like going solo, doing your own thing, do you get more lonely when you're doing shows, or are you just still surrounded by so many people?
I have before, and it's pretty funny, but like, that's something I got to live with. Yeah. Because it's like, how, do I really want it? What am I doing it for? All those questions come to the forefront more and more when I'm by myself, which is good. I think it's good to do a vibe check with yourself of actually like, what am I doing this shit for? Do I really want it?
Yeah, totally.
Because it's easy to get caught up in a hurricane and just be like, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you're here, but why are you here?
Yeah.
And where do you want to go next? Or like, are you really here?
That's, I think so important. So important to check in. And that is something that the wonderful Taylor Swift has had some wise words on.
T-Swizz. What she said?
She said a few years back, she was like,
is that okay if I sit like this?
Of course. You can lean. This is all cushion.
Yeah, this is a vibe.
Yeah, it's good. She said, like, someone was asking her if she's tired, and she was like, yeah, I'm tired, but I don't want to be complaining when this is the only thing I wanted, and I work so hard because this is all I wanted for the longest time. I'd hate to be in a position where I finally got the thing I wanted, and then I'd just be like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I love that.
Yeah. No, I get that for sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. It's like, imagine how, it's when you're in something, you can never see how good it is.
Yeah.
It's always like looking ahead at something. You're like, damn, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
And then when you're in it, you're like, oh yeah. Well, that's fucking life, isn't it? Grass is always greener, etc.
Yeah, it's an annoying trait.
But being solo, I've just enjoyed full control.
Yes.
Because like there's things that I can't talk about. Like Peking Duk is like party music, and like some things I want to talk about, I want to talk about like on the album that I'm working on right now for Keli Holiday, there's a lot of songs about, I've got a song called Online Jesus coming out.
Great.
It's about the current state of how fucked it is for women in the dating landscape right now with all these clowns on the apps that think they're God's gift to women.
Sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying because it's real.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of my friends show me what they're dealt with,
Yeah.
the hands they're dealt to choose from on like Hinge or whatever, and it's dire.
Yeah, I bet. I keep listening to like Reddit stories and stuff, and even just getting a glimpse into the mindset of an alarming amount of young men. It's so scary.
It's fucked. Yeah.
People being like radicalized into this misogynistic shit.
Yeah.
Because they're so young. Their brains are like, not fucking developed.
Yeah, they're not working. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so scary.
Yeah. One of Abbie's friends showed me this video of a dude, and it was like on his Hinge thing, and it was like a video that he'd sent to her, and he's like, he was singing in his car, and he's like, I'm so good at eating pussy, baby, and it was like, dude, you don't even know this person. It's that's fucking wild. It's wild.
Crazy.
It's insanity.
Fucking
But like
hell.
themes like that, I'm really interested about lately. Of like just talking about what's actually going on, where I've been, what I'm seeing, and how I can kind of repurpose that into a song.
Yeah, cool.
And some of it's just like me being a little punk talking shit.
Yeah, totally.
But I've loved it. I mean, I've loved every second of it.
It's so good.
It's been a lot of work, but I'm ready to do more. I'm just
Yeah,
getting
of
started,
course.
so it's fun.
And getting to have like be a lot more vulnerable and stuff in your writing, but still collaborating with people. I looked over the interview we had a while ago earlier today.
Yeah.
I had asked you about that, about being vulnerable with these people. Where did you learn to be so comfortable in your vulnerability? You think that's just
Solid question. I don't know.
the way you grew up or something?
Nah. Maybe to a degree, but I don't think I actually owned it until just before COVID, I reckon.
Yeah, wow, okay.
Yeah, and then throughout COVID, I was kind of sitting in the thought chamber of, as we all were, who am I? You know, and what do I want to be for myself and for the people around me? Not on like some deep shit, just more so like, just a lot of time to think.
Yeah.
You know, and
Damn.
and I was like, well, being vulnerable is like the most beautifully powerful thing we can all do as humans. Being honest, you know, honesty is vulnerability, and like that's power, that's communication, it's being transparent.
Yeah.
And not hiding anything. I think like that was a big thing for me. And I was, you know, I'd gotten out of, then I ended a relationship that I was in for quite a while. And after that, then I really was forced to sit with, by myself too, as in like I wanted to sit with it. I hadn't really spent time by myself too much.
Yeah, okay.
Without being out of it.
Yeah, right.
You know, without being off my tits and like
yeah, that does make
traveling
it easier.
and partying. Yeah, it makes it way easier. And if you're doing gigs every night, it's like, it's not a real life. No. It's Clown Town.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you're doing a show. It's just a completely different dynamic to what reality of life
That's
is.
so true. There's a lot of feeding the ego in that
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, totally.
yeah,
And that's not
totally.
fucking good for anyone.
No, it's not.
So getting that stopped for a bit was healthy for me. Not saying for everyone, but for me, it helped my mind. It helped me have a mental reset that was necessary. And yeah, I think I had a really strong positive metamorphosis from during COVID, and then from like the last 3 years, I reckon I've worked on myself more than I have in my entire life, and it feels good.
Damn.
Through therapy and just
yeah,
just
okay.
like actually thinking shit through.
Yeah.
Why does that make me feel that way? Oh, okay, then you know that's fine. But yeah, I think vulnerability is important, especially for dudes, because so many guys get scared to be vulnerable that they'll lash out in a dumb way, or they just fucking hate themselves because they're like, damn it, why can't I say this? You know what I mean? It's like, you can, dog. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah,
just
that's
talk.
That's it. And so many boys have been conditioned that it isn't okay.
Yeah.
And that they should, like, there is something wrong with them for feeling a certain way. And it's just so silly.
It is.
Because, of course, it's going to spiral you into this awful,
Spiral.
like self-hate,
Yep.
which just makes everything worse.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I dated a guy a while ago who was like that, who, like, just like chronically cheated all the time.
Cheating on
before
you?
me and me.
Fuck.
And it was like, because I knew it about him before we started dating, and it happened.
Why did you date him?
I don't know, man. I was like, I reckon I can make you love me.
Yeah. It didn't work?
I got there.
Wow,
yeah.
respect.
And then I realized I didn't actually like him. I just wanted to win that little game. It was very unhealthy on my part as well.
How long were you together?
Not long. Like 6 months
Yep.
of actually dating.
Yep.
Yeah. But it was so interesting because he was just like, he couldn't wrap his head around why.
Is he an
kept-
entertainer?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was gonna say, how is he like notoriously known for cheating? Because he's
Oh,
an
I
entertainer.
mean, he was also open about it. Like, I knew
Oh,
he
okay.
told me who he was, and from the very start, he was like, "I'm not gonna want to be your boyfriend, or I'm not gonna want to sleep over
Yeah.
because you can't get me. I'm a playboy." Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And that's when I was like, "I reckon
Okay,
I
yeah.
can get you." Very very silly.
Yeah, it's funny that.
Yeah, but he was so baffled by why he would like. Once he realized that he wanted to do better, he wanted to love healthily and be respectful and all of this. He couldn't understand why he struggled so much with it. But then he would also show this terribly low self-esteem in every other way, and I'm like, it's because of that,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's not good for you.
Yeah, trying to find validation through sex ain't gonna end well for nobody.
No,
I know a lot of people that have taken that route. It's like, oh, you fucked it.
it's a very common
Oh,
route
it's
to
so
take.
it's so common.
It's also almost
How
a
old
rite
are
of
you?
passage.
If you don't mind me
29.
asking. Yeah, so around our age, it's fucking clown town.
Yeah, totally. It's but then I do think it is incredible to learn from. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
so much, and then you can.
yeah. It's a mistake that must be made to a degree.
Yeah,
It must be like,
for sure.
I know not to do ketamine anymore because like my legs turn into linguine and I don't like it.
I've only been given ketamine in a medical setting.
You got your therapy?
No. I wish. No, I got put in a
I
medically.
fucking wish I did therapy.
Although I think I am eligible for that.
Yeah.
No, I got put in a medically induced K-hole because I was having a surgery while I was awake. They didn't want to put me under,
Yep.
but they couldn't use local anesthetic because they had tried that the time before and it didn't work, and
Oh.
I felt everything. It was
Really?
horrific.
Oh no.
It was crazy. Crazy. They didn't realize the area was too acidic for it to work or something. So,
That's a fucking nightmare of mine. I keep getting
it was
cancers cut out of my neck, and I fucking when they jab in the local, I'm like, I reckon this time it's not gonna work.
yeah, it's terrifying.
And they're just gonna hack my neck, and
Yeah.
I'll feel it.
Well, they had given me happy gas as well.
Yeah.
So I was like loopy, but still feeling
Oh.
everything. And it was so funny because it was disgusting. It's
Yeah.
content warning. It was a cyst,
Yep.
right? And they just had to chop it out. And I was making jokes because,
Funny
trying
gal.
to, yeah, trying to be funny. I was like, oh, this is gross. It's going to be like the Dr. Pimple Popper. We should film this.
Yeah.
And then they started, and I was crying and screaming because I could feel it. And afterwards, I'm sitting there like blood everywhere. I was like, I'm really glad that we didn't film this. And they're like, yeah, us too. It was bad.
And you can feel it all.
Yeah.
So you sat through it.
Yeah.
How long?
Oh, it wasn't long. It was like a little cyst.
5 minutes?
Maybe 5 minutes. Just getting
Respect.
sliced. Thank you. But then the next
I would have been
time-
like, Doc.
I know. I think I
Fucking
was
give me some
trying.
shit. Yeah,
The
okay,
happy
but you were
gas
high,
didn't
yeah.
help. And
Yeah.
then, next time it like came back. I
They
had
should
to
have done the
have
happy gas
one.
after they tested the anesthetic. There's my fucking
Yeah.
words of advice to those docs.
Great advice. Oh my god, it was so bad. The next time I was just like, it didn't work. Give me something, please. And so they gave me ketamine, and I was out like light.
That's pretty sick.
I thought I was a molecule in a grain of sand.
Yeah. It can do that. Yeah, ketamine's a pretty fun drug actually. Now we're talking about it, probably should.
All right, let's get some.
Yeah, let's get some.
Turn into
But no, I think like you said, it is important to try some shit out. Not try some shit out, but like people that they close themselves off to a lot of experiences, like you said earlier, they end up resenting a lot.
Yeah.
But also, you just don't have reference points for certain things. Therefore,
Yeah.
there's less to love,
Yeah.
and it's more fear. Because it's like, oh, that's unknown. Unknown is always scary, but if you get close to it, then
Yeah.
fun.
That's a really good
Maybe.
point. No, the perspective's really helpful. Like if you are going to look at it from a romantic relationships like standpoint and, exploring more when you're younger, it's like you have not only the fear of it, but the unknown. But when you're older, if you haven't done that, it's also so much more enticing
Yeah.
than if you have explored and then you get older and you settle down. You're like, no, I know this fucking rules.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I picked a man that I knew also had his hoe era.
Yeah.
It was very
Yeah, I think
important
like,
to me.
yeah, hoe eras are important for sure.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone,
No.
But like, we're fucking animals. We
Yeah.
gotta get things out, whether that's sexually, whether that's, creatively. Like, there's endeavors that we, as humans, have to do.
Yeah.
And, that comes in many different shapes and forms. But, it's a cathartic process to go through it and know maybe that's for you or maybe it isn't. You
yeah.
learn. It's knowledge, and then
Yeah.
then you're old and fucking grey and living life.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Speaking of living life and love and all of that, you are openly now in a relationship. You mentioned Abbie before.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
It's wild.
It's very cute. Did you guys do like a planned hard launch?
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'd been together for like a little while at that point, but we always had a thing, me and Abbie, for years. But I don't know. I think we were both kind of closed off
Okay.
to, especially me. I mean, I said, that's why it's interesting, because I'm madly in love
Yeah.
with her.
You'll seem it.
Like
It's
I'm
really
I'm
cute.
really madly in love with Abbie. It's a beautiful thing that I didn't think would happen, and I think that's what love is. It just kind of fucking smacks you in the head.
Yeah. Oh, it's so nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was planned. I think she was like, let's do a pod.
Yeah.
No, because she was like, we have all these photos. We always buy film cameras, like disposables. And we were going on trips like every weekend together to different places. And we were always together. We've spent every day together for like pretty much this whole year so far. And still not sick of each other.
It's incredible.
But she'd always be like, let's just post this now. And then she'd be like, oh, no, wait. So it's like, and I was like, yeah, well, I mean, people are very interested in your life, and your life is very open and public.
Yes.
And if this is such a big thing, then I'll let you take the reins on how you want to.
okay.
Because she gets fucking crucified by dumb cunts that sit at their computer all day that don't know shit about real life.
Oh yeah. No, she is. She's Australia's Taylor Swift.
For real. No, she is. And
She
I fucking.
is so in the fucking limelight. Dude.
Yeah,
Girl
like-
could sneeze and there's a fucking article about it.
Yeah. And when when I first met her, I immediately was just like, I respect the fuck out of you, and I got you back, because I can tell you got a lot on your back. I got you back. And like, I said that, and I mean that, and I will always mean that until the day I die. The way that she has to deal with all this bullshit is really, it's fucking wild. There's a lot of good that comes with
Of course.
her position in the landscape, but the amount of bad is fucking toxic shit. Like, TikTok's a wild playground for fucking comments get thrown around like fucking bananas over there, and it's like,
Man, I can only imagine. I have had like the slightest glimpse into what it's like to have some eyes on you. I did like a YouTube thing a year ago, and it like blew up, right?
yeah,
And me and every other woman who's ever done it have just had the most horrific time with
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah, it's
and like
fucked.
just the most horrible things said about and to us. Like, it's just, I can't imagine being on Abbie's level. It
yeah.
must be exhausting.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot for fucking anyone, like,
yeah.
but
Oh, God.
the thing about Abbie that I think a lot of people don't understand, because they don't realize, they don't take the time to actually think that she's a human.
Mm-hmm.
She's constantly objectified by the media and by companies, and all these powers that be, these old fucking white men sitting at a table that think they have their finger on the pulse of what culture is when they fucking don't.
Yeah.
She is such a soft, beautiful, caring person.
Yeah.
You know, that like it hurts to think about her being hurt, of course, but
Yeah.
it hurts her deeply, a lot of this shit.
Yeah.
Understandably, it would hurt anyone.
Yeah.
But
of
I'm
course.
really proud of her every day. You know, she keeps it moving and she's a fucking hustler. That girl's a hustler
Yeah.
in the best way. And but yeah, it's crazy because I didn't think I don't know, something happened and we fell in love. And we both kind
Yeah.
of looked at each other, we're like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
And
that's
then,
so nice.
I think we were both scared, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like the way I think about it now is like, I think we're both ready to be scared together
Yeah.
about it all. And we talk constantly about everything we're feeling, everything we want to do. I think like that's a very different dynamic to this relationship, which makes it important. And it's not like that cliche shit like communication is so important. It really is, but it's more so just like, because I was like, I don't want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
When we first hooked up, I was like, just so you know, I'm doing me in the sense of like, I'm trying to work on myself here. I'm trying to like, I'm trying to better myself for the greater good of like, just not jumping into shit because it's kind of like there and
Yeah.
I'm not people pleasing, but like, what do I want? I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that I'm
yeah.
not ready to commit to a relationship right now. So I'm not going to do that to you and I'm not going to do that to me.
Yeah, and it's great to know and communicate that.
And I communicated that to a lot of different people
Yeah.
over these years and but me and her always had this thing, and that thing, I guess somebody wafted the flames and something happened and then now we're inseparable.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, it's sick. She's fucking incredible. She's so talented
Yeah.
and she's so intelligent. Like the way her mind works, I just marvel at it.
Oh man.
She's
that's
like a little
so
fucking
cute.
freak goblin that just has a million ideas at once. I love it.
Yeah.
And I love her. But yeah, it's been good. It's like I said, I didn't see it coming, but I'm here and I'm happy
Yeah.
to be here.
Yeah. Oh man, I think that's how it happens a lot of the time.
Yeah. Like
It's
love,
just
like
sneaky.
love or whatever you want to call it. It definitely is love. I just feel like love is just like, that word is just used so much.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it now? But
Yeah.
it smacks you in the fucking head with a shovel. Like it's literally just like, what the fuck happened? It baffled me.
Oh man.
But I love it. And
That's
I'm like
so
sitting in
good.
that and I was like, whoa, this is weird.
Yep.
Because I've been in love before.
Yeah.
But at different ages, different times.
It's just different when you're like older and a bit more settled and
Yeah.
I don't know, when they feel like your best friend and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm corny because they're my best friend, but it's just actually awesome.
It's real, yeah.
Oh, that's so
Yeah, and you
great.
know when something's real too. Like you know when there's no you're not projecting any ideologies of grandeur of like, oh, this is that thing. It's like, nah, like I'm actually projecting the opposite.
Yeah.
This is just being presented to me.
Yeah.
So I have the choice of either to run away or deal with it and swallow it and feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And we both have chosen to feel it and dive into it further. And because she gets scared, I'm not scared anymore, but she gets scared, and I understand that. You know,
Yeah.
she's dated a lot of fucking losers. I've dated losers too, but
Mm-hmm.
she's had a rough run
Yeah.
for sure. And like I understand that. You know, it takes time to
Of course.
trust.
Of course. It's an interesting thing though, because like when my boyfriend and I started dating, it was definitely the same thing of like, this is not good timing.
Yeah.
We'd been friends for years.
Yeah.
And
Love
it was
it.
just like, this is
That's fucking great.
crazy. It was
If you've been friends for years, that's the
the
shit,
best.
I reckon.
It was the best. But it was like, this isn't the greatest timing. This feels silly almost. We moved so quickly as well because of like circumstances.
Yep. Do you guys live together?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
He lives here?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
He's at work.
Sick.
He'll be back later.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no.
Wait, how long did you guys move in together? Let me ask.
like pretty quickly.
How quick? Go on, free it up. Free it up for the
pod.
pod.
I want to say like 2.5, 3 months.
Yeah.
But we were basically, because it was COVID. He was living here already. I was in Brisbane still. We'd been friends. He does comedy. We'd been friends for years before he was up in Brisbane. And
You guys public?
yeah. Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Jacob Lingard.
Jacob Langard. Shout out Jacob Langard.
He's
Check out his comedy
he's amazing.
and
He's-
check out Chloe's right now.
No, wait till the end.
Wait till the end. All
But
right.
he was like coming up to Brisbane to do a run of shows, and then Sydney got locked down with COVID,
Oh yeah.
but Brisbane didn't. So he ended up.
You guys have been together since COVID.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
That's rock and roll.
yeah. But he ended up staying up there for 6 months, and it was because there was still work there. It was still open. We could still gig,
Yeah.
and then we were just like quietly, accidentally falling in love.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, whoops, we were meant to just
Accidentally
hook
falling in love.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing.
But it was so good. And then it was like he had this place in Sydney, and he's like, I got to go back. And I was like, I've always wanted to move to Sydney,
Oh, cool.
so I just came with.
Yeah.
And I was gonna get my own place because I was like, this is early days. This is crazy. I should get my own place.
Yeah.
But it was just so easy and right.
Yeah.
So,
If it feels right, do it.
yeah.
It's funny with Abbie, like, God bless her. You know, we've spent every single day and night together, and she's like, "All right, well, you know, you're gonna move in. Like, what's the go?" And I'm like, Do we walk through that door yet? We both want to, but yeah, we're trying to figure that out right now. So it's interesting to hear. But I don't think there's ever too soon. I just my only reservation about that is like, once you go into that world, you can't go. I mean, you can actually. We should normalize that. Do you know
We
Kath
should
Ebbs?
normalize that. No.
Kath Ebbs, they're fucking dope.
Yeah.
But they were saying how we should normalize, you know, moving in with your partner and then being able to move back out, but still be together.
I completely agree.
Yeah, like that should be normalized some
Completely
more
agree.
because it doesn't have to be this fucking thing. Because people need it. People need space.
Totally. And some people actually would really suit not living together.
Yep.
I never actually wanted to live with a partner.
Yeah.
When I was like, you know, being idealist, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I also never wanted a relationship.
Yeah.
But when I realized maybe one day, I thought we could have 2 separate apartments in the same apartment building.
Yeah.
That'd be the ideal
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, yeah.
But, you know, it works. I love living with my boyfriend
Yeah.
now.
Maybe that's the move. I might get like a little
Do
bat
it.
cave.
Do it.
Or Abbie gets a little bat cave.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing.
It's
That's a
definitely-
thing for sure.
Yeah, I
Of
think
like
it should be normalized.
having a little space. And like we don't have kids
Yeah.
yet.
Ooh.
No. We don't have kids, so I mean there's no real rush with any of that shit.
Yeah.
So it's all yeah, just having fun, you know.
Oh, I'm so
a good
happy
time.
for you.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
so
you. I'm so
nice.
happy too. It's sick.
Now we're getting to the tail end of the podcast.
Yeah.
and
The
I
serious
actually-
stuff.
Yeah.
The pointy end.
Yeah. Now we're getting
Oh, yeah,
serious.
yeah.
I like to play some sleepover games with my guests.
Cool.
You into that?
Yeah, I'm down for some slumber party questions.
Beautiful. First one is would
Is
you
this
rather?
chewing annoying?
Nah, people love it. I tell
This
them
is
they love it.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Yeah, check this
Go
out.
on, do it.
Popcorn.
You made me drop mine.
Popcorn.
I'll zoom in.
There's
really
nothing
close
like-
on your face.
There's nothing like some buttered popcorn. Oh, that was a stale piece. And some Fanta. This podcast is brought to you by Raspberries
Oh, and Alliance.
and Illumilines.
One of my sponsors. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Illumilines. Shout out Illumilines. I fucking love Illumilines. You know, the
They'll
other day
be-
I was walking down the street. I go, what do I need right now?
I mean, it's weed vapes. It's a very nice sponsor.
Yeah, is it that light? Did you say Illumilite?
No, Alliance. It's weed vapes.
Oh, weed
And
vapes.
gummies and
Oh,
shit,
now
yeah.
we're talking.
Yeah, it's sick. It's
oh,
a great
fuck
sponsor.
yeah. Hook me up.
I will. I'll show you afterwards.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got would you rathers first.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Would you rather cut off your hair or be forced to wear a shirt that covers your chest?
I need to be free, and freedom for me is having my nipples touching the air.
Yeah.
I've always been like that since I was a kid. And I used to rock a mean mohawk with the shaved head when I was a youngin'. So I'll cut my hair
Wow.
so I can get my tits out for
That's
sure.
a beautiful answer.
Like I need the wind on my nips. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I need it.
No, I'm very
Yeah.
jealous. That's fair enough.
I think we all do. Free the nipple.
Agreed.
Hashtag.
Good God. About time. All right. Would you rather only get to write or perform music?
Fuck.
Yeah. I know.
Solid quest.
I know. I wrote it and I was like, I don't want to answer that. That's fucked.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Performing, you get some crazy fucking shit.
Yeah.
You get some crazy feelings going on in your mind and body that I think they're incomparable. Breaking through with an idea, especially if you're fighting for that idea.
Mm-hmm. And getting to express yourself creatively.
Getting to express yourself creatively, but nailing it in your own eyes and mind, or whoever you're working with, and knowing that you've done your service to that idea. I think that feeling is better than sex, better than drugs. It's better than anything.
Yeah.
Having that breakthrough. I also think that when you're performing and you feel that connection with a crowd, and it's really there, it's quite a tangible force. Like, that's fucking nutty. You can't really explain that shit.
No, that's like
but I mean,
best feeling in the world.
I don't know. I'm an old man now. I'm 33, so I reckon like
Very old.
probably writing. Sitting in like a mahogany-bound room.
Yeah.
Drinking,
Writing for the stars
drinking
as
tea
well.
with PCP in it. Writing punk rock.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
All right. Very well thought out. I like it. Some people, they come in here, they answer my questions like this, and I'm like,
Boring.
yeah.
Get
Thank
them
you.
off the pod.
That was a tough one.
Cancel them.
Okay, I got fuck, marry, kill.
Oh yeah, FMK.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me.
That's what I got. All right. I'm guessing one of these you must know. I know you know the other. Okay, fuck, marry, kill, New Order, The Cure, and Viagra Boys.
Wow, that's good.
Thank
I was just listening to Viagra Boys.
They're so good.
They're fucking great.
Yeah, my boyfriend just turned me onto them.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Those Swedes.
So good.
New Order, The Cure. I mean, I guess you'd want to fuck Viagra Boys because they got hard dicks.
Oh, true.
But
That's very true.
I'd want to. You want to marry The Cure because The Cure's music is something you can have with you for the rest of your life, and it has. It's timeless.
It's
As is New Order, as is Viagra Boys too, I'm sure. But I'd say The Cure. I'd marry.
great call. You need to kill New Order.
I guess no. Yeah, I would kill New Order now, even though New Order is so responsible for a lot. So are Joy Division. But since New Order is presented, I'm sorry, Peter Hook. I'm gonna say New Order, because Viagra Boys, they're still young in their career.
That's a great point.
So we got to fuck Viagra Boys. We got to kill New Order. And we got to marry The Cure.
Like vibe-wise, I think you're getting a lot of similar vibes from The Cure anyway.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. The Cure. It's funny because I never directly listened to The Cure.
Yeah,
They're just
right.
always fucking everywhere,
Yeah.
especially in LA.
Yeah, okay.
Like in LA, The Cure are on the radio every 20 minutes, it feels like. Yeah, it's really bizarre.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's sick. It's fucking great. But it's like funny. Like they're so popular.
Oh my God.
I mean, they're incredible for good reason.
Yeah.
But I'd always just hear it. And like the guitar melodies are just so infectious. It's
They're amazing.
great music, yeah.
That's actually when I was like right in the falling in love moment with my boyfriend. We took acid one night and listened to Disintegration.
Oh, wow.
And just like lay in bed holding hands listening to the entire album.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I was like some of them I'm like crying. I was so excited and just listening to all the melodies and the
Yeah.
guitars. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is like overwhelmingly
It's overwhelming.
powerful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful fucking music. It's beautiful shit.
Yeah.
For
it's
real.
Crazy. I'm
Yeah.
like, I've got to walk down the aisle to The Cure now.
Yeah.
Because that,
Yeah, you should.
I will.
It's marriage music.
It is.
It's love music.
It's beautiful.
Because it's so joyous.
It's so lovely. I think there was one song, I cannot remember what it's called, but one came on that's like kind of sad and it's like a sad story in it.
Yeah.
And because I was on acid, I was just like, no, not
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Because every other song I kept relating and I'm like, this is us.
Yeah. I think that's a nice thing if you can relate it.
Yeah.
If you're on acid and you can relate what you're feeling or seeing or hearing to all the shit that the person you're with.
Yeah.
That's some other shit.
Ugh, it's good shit.
I haven't taken acid in ages though.
Oh man, it's so yummy.
It is yummy.
All right. Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler,
Huh.
David Spade, and Rob Schneider.
My boy Ken tried to get us tickets to Rob Schneider last week. He was doing stand up
Yeah.
in Newtown around the corner.
Yeah.
David Spade, I've met him.
Oh,
And
I have the biggest crush on him.
really?
Yeah.
Really? The Spademan?
Yeah. I'm reading his biography
Really?
right now.
Wow. Yeah, he owns a bar on Sunset called Rock and Riley's. Or he owns a Sharon. He's always there. If you ever want to meet him, go there. You'll
I
see him in
will.
no
I'm
time.
going in October. So
Go straight to Rock and Riley's. You'll see him there wearing a fucking little fedora. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to kill Rob Schneider.
Yeah, fair.
Like, I feel like he'd kind of like that.
Yeah.
Not saying he's suicidal, but
No,
just
it
saying
seems
that
like his dynamic.
that's his dynamic.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to marry Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Actually, that could be kind of hell. That could be kind of hellish.
Google
If he's doing that. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to marry David Spade, which seems equally hellish, but fuck Adam Sandler and marry David Spade, so long as David Spade's wearing a little felt hat.
Okay.
Then I'm good.
Yep.
Shout out Spademan.
Oh, what a man. I think I would actually marry Adam Sandler. I'd put up with the gooba baba.
Adam Sandler's dope. He
He's
really
so
is.
cool.
Yeah, he is.
Even
Shout
though
out
I
Adam Sandler.
love David Spade. I think that he...
Really?
I don't think... Yeah, I think he's really hot. It's weird. I don't
Really?
know. Yeah, I don't know.
What is it?
His book kind of turned me off him for a second, but then I got further into it and I'm like, no, I love you. I don't know. It's really funny. He's really funny. And I think he gets like the hottest chicks.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is that what turns you on to him?
I think it's upped his
It's
value.
pumped his buying temperature.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it
Hot girls
about
will
a
do
guy
that.
that's getting hot chicks that turns you on to that guy? Is it the fact that he must be so smooth with the ladies? David
Honestly,
Spade.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think he
No, I
is.
guess that makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know.
He was
man.
spitting game at that bar I was at.
Of course he was.
Dirty dog. Dirty dog, David.
Okay. One more game.
Let's do it.
It's truth or dare.
Oh, yeah.
So
I like
it's up
that.
to you.
Yeah.
Truth or dare.
Oh, just off the jump. Hey, it's got
Mm-hmm.
to be blind.
Yeah. Balls in your court.
Let's go truth, seeing as we're talking about vulnerability and shit and all
Alright.
that corny shit.
I know it's been a few years, but were you an Abbie Chatfield fanboy before you met?
No, I didn't know who she was.
Damn.
That's the honest truth. I met
Yeah.
her because I lived in LA
Yeah, okay.
during COVID and after. Like I was still I was in LA for like 4.5 years.
Yeah, okay.
And
That's
so I went
probably
to,
good.
I was in Australia. I did a Keli Holiday gig at like some Sydney uni party. And then Peking Duk's publicist at that time, Tammy, God bless her, she's like, oh, I'm going to pick you up after the gig. We're just going to do this interview. You're going to love this girl. She's great.
Yeah.
I was like, who is she? She's like, Abbie Chatfield. I'm like, oh, I don't know who she is. She's like, yeah, she's a young, Tammy was like, she's a young, really incredible media persona that now has a radio show. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, we met and we had an interview, and then according to her, that's when she was like, "Ooh, I was."
Oh, of course.
And then,
Of course.
and then,
we all know immediately.
and then, yeah. I didn't know. I was dumb to it. Normally, I can read shit quite well,
That's
but
so funny.
also, mind you, I was in a relationship.
Yeah, okay.
So I wasn't really paying it mind like that, but that was the first time we met. My introduction to her was her interviewing me.
Yeah, awesome.
And Ruben, and then afterwards, we took a photo and it went up on socials, and then I went on a thing. I was like, oh, this chick talks a bunch of shit. She talks shit, and I love it. And then she hit me up. Respect.
Yeah.
She hit me up and she's like, hey, we should hang out if you're open to it. And then I was like, yeah. And then we both kind of freaked out and we tried to get buffer friends in on that because we didn't know if it was a date. We didn't. It was really hot summer in Bondi. Anyway, then we met up, and then it was quite clear that
It was on.
it was on. Yeah, it was like on. But then it wasn't. It was on, and then
Yeah,
it wasn't, and then
yeah.
it was on, and then it wasn't. And then
Yeah.
because it was never like, I'm ready and open to receive all this love and give you all my love, and
Of course.
But no, to answer your question, I am now a certified Abbie Chatfield fanboy. initially, I had no idea who that woman was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably good.
Probably. I
own
think it is. I think it is for sure.
Because otherwise there's this weird power.
I think preconceived notions don't help anyone. I think go into it. Go into it blind and see what happens. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, it's been so fun.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the listeners where to find you and what you're doing? And
Yeah,
I mean, albums to look out for.
Yeah, so my name is Keli Holiday.
I do an intro on my own, so I promise I will let them know.
Okay, sick. But I just released an EP a few weeks ago called Jester Man, which has 5 very fun tracks.
Oh, cool.
And check it out. Have a listen. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't. That's okay. And I'll be doing a tour. I'll be announcing a tour, I think, in like a month or something, or under a month. So keep an eye out, because come to a show. They're fun.
Yeah,
you should come.
They look fun. I think I will.
The shows are really fun.
Yeah, they look really fun.
It's like just a sweaty party where everyone gets involved. It's good. Yeah.
Cool. I'm there. I'm in.
But thank you for having me.
No, thank you so much.
Thank you for the buttered pop.
Oh, mate. Anytime.
And the Fanta.
Anytime. Thank you guys for listening. I love you.
Love you. Peace.